Continue our look at prison reform. The One Detroit documentary, Pathways to Prison, was recently viewed by state lawmakers at WKAR Public Media in East Lansing. After the screening, Nolan Finley of the Detroit News led a panel discussion on the issues and policies that impact the correctional system. Take a look.
So Yusuf, since you were such a key figure in this movie, I want to start by asking you, as you think about your own pathway to prison, what might have happened in your life to change that course before you ever got to that prison cell?
So this morning, me and my coworker was in the New Center area, right next door to Midtown in the Tubman building, and there was an exhibit, and it had multiple pictures of all this redevelopment that was about to take place in this two miles. And on the pictures, one that said 52 million had been invested, 12 million had invested, 1.6 million had invested, and in total probably 200 million. But you go to the east of that area is my neighborhood, a neighborhood of poverty, a neighborhood of drugs. And we haven't seen besides the 50,000 that we raised last year to invest in this community. So that same money that we're investing in other communities, that we're invested in the community that need it, it addresses crime and addresses prison immediately. So it's a matter, you know, everybody's in an uproar about when people say Black Lives Matter, but it's historically we have not mattered because we have not been invested in this country in terms of our human development, besides being invested in sending us to prison.
So we approach corrections, Yusuf, if we can stay with this, as a matter of changing individual decision-making. And you're saying we need to start with changing communities and the dynamics that children grow up in.
Absolutely. When you look at any community, particular as far as the large portion of individuals who come out of these communities, the social and economic levels of these communities collapse. I mean, what else you expect from them to do? You don't have to go to Harvard to figure this out. You know, if you get somebody, you know, if I don't get an honest job, I'm gonna work at this honest job. Right. I mean, this is, you know, talking about generations that has been sentenced to poverty. Then you throw in what the 13th Amendment says: neither slavery nor involuntary servitude shall exist except as a punishment for a crime. So the same amendment that's supposed to abolish slavery actually legalized slavery. So in terms from a racial dynamic, it has set up black people and brown people for failure in this country.
You can catch the rebroadcast of Pathways to Prison on Thursday, July 27th at 10 p.m. right here on Detroit Public Television. That's our program for today. Thanks for watching. You can get more information about our guests at AmericanBlackJournal.org. And as always, connect with us on Facebook and on Twitter. We'll see you next time.
American Black Journal is funded by the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, a partner with communities where children come first.